This is very important in reference to history of who I am and who my parents are and why I'm tax-free. I want the IRS to go on television and say exactly why I'm tax-free, why I'm supposed to be tax-free. And I need the IRS or the Treasury or the Supreme Court to contact businesses and companies in Indianapolis, Indiana, and other places, and hotels or, airports or whichever, and explain to them what kind of status and tax-free status I have and why. I own my mother and father's private jets. Some of them are a little older, I guess. But I own the corporate jets at the companies too, just in case anybody was wondering. But I own the limousines at my mother and father's companies too. So this is all very important. Plus, my mother and father had private limousine companies. Plus, when I was a little boy, my father had bought me a limousine and a personal limousine for myself that my father had bought for me. He bought for me, which my parents rode in it too. But, it's very important, it's a security vehicle too. But, in reference to the Treasury and like department stores and grocery stores and businesses and clothing stores and, see, the government owes me a lot of money. It's in the trillions and quadrillions, in reference to factual history of what the government had done to me and my parents, these political scam artists that tried to steal everything and they're conspirators. But, this government man he's been communicating this for over 20-something years, saying that I couldn't use my status because he was in government and he was the one stealing from my mother and father's estates, or his people was. Do you understand why I have tax-free status? My parents had set up house accounts for me at different places. Oh, and the other day, Rolls-Royce said hello, and somebody wanted to know if I was the owner of Rolls-Royce car company. Somebody needs to make a video, whether that, that information, because if I say something, then nobody believes nothing. It's just they all make up shit because their CIA people are manipulating people, or their FBI people are manipulating, or dirty cops are manipulating, or whatever. But, in reference to the Treasury and each governor and mayor, I was supposed to have the key to certain cities. You know what that means, right? Like I'm supposed to be able to go to a certain city and stay in hotels or get a new house or, blah, 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 because of government's crimes or government abusing me. And they're refusing to pay me the lawsuit monies. Plus, they're blocking me from my monies and trust funds, my parents had trust funds for me, which were over $2.4 trillion. Plus, a lot more than that, of course. Plus, the government tried to murder me and tried to steal my trust funds. And then the court judges tried to steal my trust funds for people that stole sperm and artificially inseminated themselves. And then they tried to murder me off, and they tried to steal my trust funds. And then the court judge was trying to funnel monies to females that he was conspiring with that tried to steal my lawsuit monies and insurance monies. So there has to be court cases about that too. It's never signed, never gave, never sold, never. Not never. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. I'm the owner of the lawsuit monies in reference to court cases against the government. And no female that I ever date would ever be any person of legal position to be controlling monies, property, or land, or anything. Got that? You understand that? I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. I'm the owner of the lawsuits against the government. Females that tried to steal, or with children, they tried to steal my lawsuit monies and tried to call me stupid, and they've been damaging my face and teeth, trying to make me look stupid is what they've done. It's attempted murder. My teeth was documented as 100% perfect. And my teeth are naturally big. So this man that claimed he thought he had teeth like mine, no, that man has to go to court, and that man has to get prosecuted no matter what. But, the Treasury needs to contact stores and grocery stores in person, obviously, because if you call on the phone, you might end up calling some CIA man that impersonates a business or a company or something. They haven't delivered a Rolls-Royce car here to me or anything, and my parents had an account at Rolls-Royce for me, didn't they? And Lamborghini and Ferrari and Mercedes and BMW probably too. And some other places. But these government people are trying to steal everything with their impersonators. So there has to be court cases. They haven't delivered any fancy cars or anything. They haven't delivered nothing. I just cut the grass in the yard with my Toro lawnmower. But anyways, the information of the situation of government and Treasury departments, they are obligated to call department stores and businesses, and they were obligated to send me the papers in reference to me being tax-free and the fact of me being able to go into a store. And they've caused a lot of damage right there today. Those are real teeth, man. There's no tar in cigarettes, dumbass. And these are asthma cigarettes. So I want to know why you're burning black marks on my teeth, man. Because you think it's fucking funny? What's that supposed to represent, dumbass? I've had the same dentist for over 44 or 45 years. Plus, or whatever, 40 plus years. He was even my dentist when I was in a coma. When I was a little boy. When these people had trespassed on my father's property and they tried to murder me and my mother and father. And I haven't heard anything from the Beverly Hills Council or they haven't sent me any property keys. My father owned all the houses in Beverly Hills and Bel Air. And people are just renting or they're leasing certain properties because not all properties are for lease or rent. You know that, right? Look up the information. But, in reference to the IRS and the Treasury, they were supposed to contact businesses. They never sent me a credit card. My mother possibly had a credit card over at the Treasury for me, but somebody's obviously stolen it or something at the Treasury. And look up the information. Oh, and the England Gold Reserve. I don't know if the Indiana government is holding on to a gold bullion that is from my personal ownership of gold bullions or something. I don't know. Or from my family history that I'm not sure if somebody in Indiana or the government in Indiana was holding on to one of those. I'm not sure. But they haven't sent me a letter or anything. But it's like a gold bullion that's worth, hundreds of millions of dollars or something that they're holding on to or something. I don't know. But anyways, so in reference to the IRS or the Treasury, it even tells you on the Treasury documents, I was never supposed to have to pay for even a drop of gas at a gas station. It even tells you I wasn't even supposed to have to pay for cigarettes at a gas station. Read those documents. And there are all protocols in the media 24 hours a day. So we need that information publicized on a website too. I don't have access to a website. If I look on a website, it doesn't show anything on my computer. I haven't even seen any video of anybody in Hollywood saying hello to me. Not even one. Anyways, roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day. I need my credit cards on hello. Credit card companies, if you tried to send a emergency credit card, I have not received any. You guys know where I'm at, too. Anyways, roll protocols in the media 24 hours a day of my identity.